You've gone on a few dates since you began dating 2 weeks ago. They've made it apparent, almost too evident, that they like you. Yet, you still want them. They are discussing acquainting you with their family already. They're giving you gifts non-stop. Perhaps they're even starting to say, "I love you." This sounds like bombing someone with their love. Hello to everyone looking for true love but cannot identify the difference between love and love bombing. Attracting someone by showing them overwhelming love and affection is called love bombing. This situation may need to be clarified if they attempt to exploit you. To help you avoid being taken advantage of, we'll explain the distinction between a real relationship and love bombing in this video. So, stick around till the end and let's get started. Hey there! Have you ever heard of love bombing? It's this tricky thing where someone showers you with heaps of affection and attention. But there's a catch. They're doing it to manipulate you into a relationship. Sneaky, right? Picture this. Someone goes out with excessive praise, oversharing their love for you, giving gifts like it's your birthday every day, and even talking about your future together way too soon. But here's the deal. According to the Cleveland Clinic, it's a type of emotional abuse cleverly disguised as flattery. So there are these 3 phases to watch out for. First, there's the idealization phase, where everything seems perfect and you're on cloud 9. Then, things shift to the devaluation phase, where controlling behaviors start creeping in, like restricting your time with friends, getting abusive if you disagree, or tearing you down after lifting you. And get this. If you try to set some boundaries or hold them accountable, they might just bail on you or, wildly enough, go back to the idealization phase and start the love bombing all over again. It's like a weird roller coaster. The good news is, once you've been through it and know what's up, you can spot it a mile away the next time. Here are a few tips to help you out. 1. Trust your gut. If it feels too intense too soon, trust that feeling. 2. Look for consistency. Real love takes time and is consistent. Watch out for those who come on too strong and suddenly back off. 3. Set some boundaries. Healthy relationships respect boundaries. If someone can't handle that, it's a red flag. 4. Actions speak louder. Pay attention to actions, not just words. A proper connection is built on understanding and support, not just big gestures. So, there you have it. Stay aware and trust your instincts. You'll be better equipped to navigate relationships and steer clear of that love bombing drama. But wait, there's more. What if it's true love? You cannot say no to true love. I'm getting to that point in a minute. But before, it would help if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that like button to ensure you aren't being bombed. Love bombing someone to start a relationship develops a dream of the connection, which forces the abused person to stay. They want their spouse to become again the true or real version of themselves, the one who was once so devoted, kind, and complimentary in their relationship. How to guard against love bombing. Because of this misconception, the early stages of a relationship are the most incredible times to shield yourself from a narcissist and love bomber before you become very attached or perplexed. Keep an eye out for these love bombing signifying indicators when dating someone new. These key points might help you clarify if your partner loves you or is just bombing his feelings on you. How to identify heartfelt love bombing. Tip 1. Communication frequency. People will show you lots of attention while they're love bombing you. According to research, love bombers text much more frequently than others. It is expected of these couples that they will communicate excessively. When someone is love bombing you, they will often find time to talk to you even if they are preoccupied with friends, family, work, or school. Although incredibly thrilling, this cannot last in the long run. You will undoubtedly contact people who genuinely want to help you often, but the level of intensity will be different. Even though they will be eager to talk to you, they will inevitably have periods when they cannot. They lead a healthy, interdependent existence away from your partnership. How to know if it's love bombing or genuine. Tip 2. You are getting mixed signals. A narcissist who loves to bomb others is frequently unreliable. Determining who the real them is may be a challenging task. You could also interpret what they mean or desire. You can discover that you're justifying them to yourself or other people. Even though a narcissist may say beautiful things to you, their behavior doesn't match. For example, they can claim they've never felt this way but need more time to commit. On the other hand, true mates are reliable. Even if they aren't traveling, their communication and attention consistently focus on you. They also make it a point to get in touch with you as soon as they can. Sincere partners speak their minds and mean what they say. There's no need to infer their meaning or justify their behavior from their words. Their actions speak for themselves. There won't ever be conflicting signals. How to recognize sincere love bombing. 3. Tip your level of happiness. When you are with a love bomber, you will frequently feel like the most significant, unique, and gorgeous individual on the planet. Of course, this is intoxicating. However, this is the first step of an abusive relationship, when the object of your interest manipulates you into remaining because it makes you feel good. To put this into perspective, how many actual crime programs have you seen where a lady was murdered by her spouse and they talk about how their romance was a whirlwind romance and that he was the perfect man? A person who truly cares about you won't show you sudden bursts of attention, gifts, or praise. It will have a more balanced sense. A sincere individual will be cautiously optimistic. Naturally, they would try to shield themselves from any vulnerabilities in case you later come to feel otherwise about them. Furthermore, sincere interest goes well beyond outward appearances. They will want to concentrate on something other than that. Since appearances vary with the seasons and the passage of time, genuine love transcends them. To help you identify further, here are warning signs that someone is trying to manipulate you with their love. 1. Too quick to get into a relationship without actually getting to know the other. 2. Being excessively envious or possessive. 3. Wish to be with you all the time. 4. Desiring to go too quickly, either physically or emotionally. 5. Delivering heartfelt praise or flattery. 6. Attempting to dictate your choices and decisions. 7. Making you believe that without them, you are powerless. 8. Making fun of your friends or relatives. 9. Gaslighting or manipulating. According to a University of Arkansas study, those who have poor self-esteem are more likely to engage in love-bombing behavior. According to the writers, when someone has a high sense of self-worth, they don't need to look to other people for validation. But when someone doesn't think well of themselves, they are more inclined to act in a love-bombing manner, which makes them feel more appreciated in a relationship and less likely to turn into their old selves. We'll go over 3 actions you can do to put an end to someone who loves to bomb you. Establish limits to show that you are independent. Speaking up is one of the most excellent strategies to prevent being love-bombed. Establish clear limits and have a conversation about your romantic aspirations. Make sure you know exactly what you want. Boundary communication can sound somewhat like this: I have to put my career first. As a result, we may need to moderate it between ourselves. I'm limited to 1 hangout per week. This is an example of how to express your expectations for a partnership clearly. I would rather date someone reliable and devoted than someone unpredictable. Put your partner to the test by gently declining their presence and observing how they respond. Tell the individual you are not ready for such grandiose gestures this early in the relationship to see if it is a love bombing or just a harmless burst of enthusiasm. Saying, "This is very sweet, but I think it's a little too soon for me," is a polite way to decline. Await their response to your problem. You can tell if your relationship is going well based on how they respond to your suggestion to calm down. If their efforts appear to be unwarranted and undesired, take into account the following. Despite how hard it may be, move on. Remember that nothing feels as fabulous as loving yourself, even if you may feel linked to the other person or guilty for abandoning them. One proven strategy to improve your mental health is to break up with a manipulator and end your poisonous relationship. Speaking up for yourself might lead to temporary difficulties, so don't be afraid to rely on your support system while you strive to get out of the predicament. Now that you have a list of all the examples of love bombing, it should be more precise to distinguish it from fixation. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about being love bombed or if your partner loves you. In the end, we all deserve true love. Thanks for watching.